see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Come on, Jack. We haven't got time to hang around.
Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay calm.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. The board has been used to illustrate a diagram. That's an unusual design. These fellows have one curious art collection, a depiction of some alien creature.
That one to the right taking cover. Kill him.
It's an old stove.
Kill them all.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food. Probably food,
That one to the
and
right
the rats have
taking
been at
cover.
it.
Kill him.
It's hot and giving off a lot of smoke. Nothing of interest. Ugh, I'm not touching any of it. That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look. It's a strange painting, but it reminds me of something.
An old grandfather clock. It's
That one
locked.
to the right taking cover. Kill him.
It's locked.
That's an unusual design.
The front door has been barricaded with tables and chairs. It's locked.
Die, you pathetic bastard.
The wood in those shelves looks rotten. It figures they'd collapse.
Doesn't look like these fellas cared too much for home repairs.
The shelves have collapsed and spilled books all over the floor. It's been boarded up. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't open. It's been boarded up.
At last! It's you!
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp. The body's still warm, but he's definitely dead. He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. An old wardrobe. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. He's dead. They're all dead. The stove's still burning. A diary. This will make interesting reading. It's locked. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. Nothing of interest. Ugh, I'm not touching any of it. Nothing of interest. Ugh, I'm not touching any of it. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. Suicide, or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. Poison appears to have been on the menu. Poison appears to have been on the menu. I can't open it. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
It's too heavy to move. An old wardrobe. It's too heavy to move.
A key. This should help downstairs. He's... dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. It's the wrong key. It's unlocked. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements. It's a timetable of my movements. Looks like it's from 2 days ago. What the hell is going on? The fire's still burning. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. It's unlocked. It appears to be a private study area. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit, that did not sound. It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. It appears to be a private study area. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit, that did not sound good. Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. This tunnel is not safe at all. I better watch my step. He's dead. Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. They must have been trying to preserve the bodies. With all these gurneys lying around, they must have run out of space in the units. It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other. The stench in here is sickening. It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently. Most of these corpses have been here a while. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Nothing of interest here. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart. Good God, what the hell is all this? I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine? His internal organs have been removed and spread across the room. This insane contraption looks like it's keeping him alive. He must be in terrible pain. How could anyone have done this to him? Surely he couldn't have volunteered for this torture. What the hell am I dealing with? What the hell am I dealing with? Ah! It's too hot to pick up. Oh, shit. I've never seen equipment like this before. There's no power. The crystal's still warm. Looks like some sort of generator for the machinery in this room. I've never seen equipment like this before. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It looks like something's been removed from it. What the hell is that? I wonder what it's for. What the hell is that? There's no power. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I have told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
The next stop is Newburyport. The next stop is Newburyport. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
The First National's a large chain. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I'm sure.
Can't rightly
Stop
say I
bothering me
know
with
him.
questions.
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It won't open.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. A dusty assortment of old books. Can't see anything of use.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
Evening.
Aye.
My name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. It won't budge. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't open. Nope, nothing of interest. Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham Press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
Nope, nothing important here. An old grandfather clock. It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Just leave me be, stranger.
It won't budge. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
It's an old park bench. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. It's seen better days. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. It won't budge. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. It's a variety store, and it's closed. It won't budge. It's locked. It must lead to the back of a variety store. That way's blocked by a police line. It won't open. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian.
Can't help you.
It won't open. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to
Evening,
you.
Constable.
Can't say I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
It seems most of the normal people in this town are too frightened to tell me much of anything.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost.
Talking to that fella's a waste of my time. It's the First National grocery store. won't budge. These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Elliot Robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
I'd get more juice out of a stiff. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. It's unlocked. It won't open. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth Courier. Nope, nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut. The door's bolted shut. The window's smashed. I can see what looks like an old dark room. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The till's empty. It's not important. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. Nothing of interest. It's not important. The store may be low on stock, but it's immaculately kept. It won't budge. No real surprise. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. The drawer is empty. The drawer is empty. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian.
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
Can't see anything of use. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. Nope, nothing important here. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. The storage area is clutter-free and well organized. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. There must have been a fire down here. The cellar's filled with human remains. The window is smashed, and I can see the back alley. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier line here, and they're dated 1846. Nope, nothing important here. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. I don't suppose the fire helped it much either. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Nothing of any real interest. It won't open. Holy shit! From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life. I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act. From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The flooring is badly damaged. Must have been caused by the fire. Nope, nothing of interest. It's not important. Nothing of interest. The door's bolted shut.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something. It won't budge. Nope, nothing important here. It won't budge. drawer is empty.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Just leave me be, stranger.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say as I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
I
It
reckon
won't
you might
open.
have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
It won't budge. It won't. The haberdashery is closed. The window looks into some old passageway. Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
It won't budge. It won't open. Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The order. Now go.
A storage depot. It's shut. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. What do you know about the break-in at the variety store?
Only what was in the press. You should speak to Thomas Waite. He owns the joint.
Where's his place?
I think the Waite's house is over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
Thanks.
Though I warn you, Innsmouth's driven old Waite's a bit crazy. He doesn't talk a lot of sense.
That's my sort of fella. He sounds just perfect. What's this Jacob Marsh like?
He didn't show up for our appointment. But then again, the Marshes never do.
Seems like we're both having some lousy luck.
I've only met Jacob the once. He's not the prettiest picture, and a real slimy character.
Mackie.
Hello, Jack.
What's the government's interest in the Marsh refinery, anyway?
It's just domestic affairs. You ask a lot of questions, Jack.
I'm a detective. What the hell do you expect?
What you're after comes under official secrets, if you know what I mean. But I can tell you that our government has become increasingly suspicious of Innsmouth and the Marsh family.
I've heard of the Marshes. Rumors of that family are rife, even on the streets of Arkham. None of what's said is pleasant.
That I can believe. The Marshes have been ruling this port for nearly a century, ever since that plague swept these streets in the 40s.
A plague? Is that why the place is so deserted?
Masses died, so that would figure. There's gossip that old Captain Obed Marsh brought the disease onto this port from foreign trade. Deliberately.
Oh my God. Is that why so many of the townsfolk are suffering from that hideous affliction?
Perhaps. Those from out of town call it the Innsmouth look.
Where did you say Waite's house was again?
I think it's over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
It won't budge. It won't open. I can't open the doors to the cabin. It won't budge. That bridge spans the Monuxet River. It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. The station appears to be closed. It won't open. A device that pumps highly compressed air. Nothing of interest here. This car's seen better days. It won't budge. These posters are everywhere. It won't open. The store is closed. It won't budge. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church. From what I've seen of Innsmouth, I bet they don't get many takers. It won't open. It won't open. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the
It won't open.
whirlwinds battle
It won't budge.
Huh? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
What do you know about the variety store robbery, old-timer?
That'd be Tom's old store. Stacked with all sorts of knickknacks and such.
So you know Tom Waits?
I know he took the third oath that I wouldn't. I'd rather die than take that.
What oaths? I don't understand.
Just fetch him a bottle of fine liquor, young fella, and I'll tell you all. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. It won't budge. Can't see anything of use. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool I learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear him all over the parts. He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by a Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Jack, we can't be seen talking together. What is it?
Why do you stay in Innsmouth, Rebecca?
My grandfather, John Lawrence, was editor of the Innsmouth Courier. He was murdered in the slaughter of 46. He had always despised the Marshes and their blasphemous doings, and it was he who led the party out to the reef that night. They arrested Captain Marsh and his order and tossed them in the old jailhouse. A few weeks later, my grandfather was dead. My father saw him die. Him and many others, burned alive in the Courier's basement.
All the more grounds to leave.
To leave would be to fail my own legacy. I have a duty to protect the good in Innsmouth, at least what little good remains.
She knows plenty, but I need to have a look around myself if I'm gonna crack this case. What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
It's the wrong key. It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. He worked in the First National. I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of no Burnham lad.
Right. He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night. It won't budge.
I ain't heard of no Burnham lad.
Right. It won't open. It's unlocked.
If I see you without treasure, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
I can't be seen talking to you.
It won't open. It won't budge. Nothing of interest. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It won't budge. It won't open. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
It's getting late, outsider. Folks that know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't open.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away,
The food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna know anything. Nothing of interest here. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. These beds reek of sweat and urine. Her sleep is restless and erratic. Can't see anything of use. This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute. Nope, nothing important here. The old woman's dead. She must have kicked it a week back, or more. There's no sign of a struggle, or any external injuries. It won't open. It won't budge. Nope, nothing of interest. It won't budge. It won't budge. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
It's getting late, outsider. Folks says know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. Jesus, those people have been ripped apart. That's why they were cordoning off this tunnel. Jesus, those people have been ripped apart. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of
It won't
Mummy
budge.
and Daddy.
It's not important. It won't open. It won't budge. An old chest of drawers. Nothing of interest. It won't open. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use. Looks like a diary. An old mattress. An old wardrobe. Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was caught by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. At Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
It won't open.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca. Did you hear about Thomas Waits?
Best not be asking about that, stranger.
It's unlocked. Nothing of interest. You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use. Nope, nothing important here. Nope, nothing of interest. It's not important. Boxes of dead fish. What a stench! It won't budge. It won't open. I must have made a mistake.
I must have made a mistake. I must have made a mistake. That's not right. I must have got something wrong. That's not right. I must have made a mistake. I must have made a mistake. Yes, that's it. The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words, Book of Dagon. It's a birdcage. It won't budge. I don't own a bird, so nothing useful. It's getting late. I'd better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night in this hole. Constable, what's with the blockade?
You'd better be minding your own affairs.
What have you done with Tom Waite?
Them police affairs has nothing to warrant your concern.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. Did you hear about Thomas Waite?
Best not be asking about that stranger.